With pranams to Sadguru and Swamiji, and my respectful regards to all those who are present here, I will try to make a brief presentation by comparing certain aspects in Valmiki Ramayana, Ezhuthachan's Advaitha Ramayana, Malayalam, and Kamban's Ramayana in Tamil. While introducing, it was said that some awards were given to me. I want to say one thing more, so they will all feel happy. Last week, I was given an award by Singeri Mahapariva, selected 50 people for awards of various disciplines. About 30 were for institutions and 20 for individuals. And I was blessed by the Mahasanidhanam by giving me the award for spiritual discourses. As mentioned earlier, so many awards in the department were there. Of course, I am thankful to the government for that. But this I consider as the best reward. Because in life what is required is spiritual advancement, not mere material advancement. It is necessary, but this is essential. So I felt very happy. I thought I should add that also, because you are all my well-wishers. And I am bounden duty for me to say it in this place. Now this Ramayana Triveni. You know, Triveni is the confluence of three. The god in Allahabad, Triveni, Ganges, Yamuna, and Saraswati comes from below. I am trying to do something, taking 5 episodes, giving the limitation of time. So random comparison of a few episodes in Valmiki Ramayana in Sanskrit, Samskritam, not Sanskrit actually. Samyak Kritam Samskritam. Sanskrit is the English version of the word. Tunjat Ramanuja Ezhuthachan's Advaitha Ramayana is Malayalam and Kambaramayanam in Tamil. Vignesham Vigneshantiye Vanim Vacha Pravrittaye Gurun Gudhat Tabhanaya Pranatosmi Nirantaram Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Garishyami Siddhir Rutumi Sada Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Padaya Namaha. As was mentioned earlier in the morning session, Valmiki Ramayana is said to be the Adi Kavya. Many works follow that in various languages within India, outside India also. The Major General's presentation today was an eye-opener to see that as far as Italy, the matter has gone, and East, of course, we know various ways in which Ramayana has been projected, dramas are enacted, names are also there for kings, drama. So that is the expanse and application of this wonderful work. Kavya. Kavehe karma kavyam. Kavya means the product of a kavi. And who is a kavi? Not a poet. Kavi means krantadarshi. A person can see into the future. He is called a kavi. So Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana consists of 24,000 verses. And there are different recensions with varying numbers also. In some books you will find some verses, in some others you will find different verses. But total is something like 24,000. What is the meaning of the word Ramayana? It is not a story. Ramasya ayanam yadu tadu Ramayana. Ayanam means E is the route, E to go. Dakshinayana, Uttarayana. Like the movement of the sun, northerly and southerly, Ayanam. Ramasya ayanam. Ayanam means the path taken by Rama. That's why we say you follow Rama's path, but listen to Krishna's advice. You can't do what Krishna did, but you can do what Rama did. That's why advice of Krishna, but the lifestyle of Rama. This is what people advise us. Do as Rama did, but follow Krishna's advice. So that is the meaning of Ramayana, Ramasya Ayanam. And what was that? Dharmic path. Dharma, many people think it is giving charity. It is not dharma, it is dana. But dana is part of dharma, no doubt. But part cannot be equal to whole. So what is dharma? Dharyate anena iti dharma. Dharanat dharma mityahu. Mahabharata defines. The dharma of a thing is the aspect that sustains that thing. For example, what is the dharma of this amplifier? When I talk into the amplifier, my voice should be amplified. That is the dharma of this. Dharma cannot be simply translated as duty. Dharma is what sustains a thing. So, what sustains the world? Right conduct and ethics. That is what Ramayana is. So, dharyate anena iti dharma dharanat dharma vidi ahu. So, that is why we call it a dharma shastra. And the word shastra is also sometimes very wrongly translated as science. In fact, science has no meaning at all in that. Shastra means shasanat, trananat, shastram. It tells you what you should do, what you should not do. You follow that, you are protected. Shasana. Do's and don'ts. All shastras deal with only two things. Vidhi and Nisheda. Or do's and don'ts. That's called a shastra. So Ramayana is a dharma shastra. You have got the hero and the anti-hero. Rama is the hero, Ravana is the anti-hero. Ravana was a great person. With the Shiva Bhakta, the penance, vigor, ability. But why he did not come to successful end? Adharma. So dharma means that what one should follow according to his state and stage in life. Everybody has got that. Wherever you are, whatever you are, there is a strict code of conduct based on ethics. That is what is called dharma. So follow that. So Ramayana is a dharma shastra, not a story. It is sugar-coated pill, like children who are told stories so that the moral is imbibed in due course of time. Govindaraja, a commentator on Valmiki Ramayana, says Ramayana is Akshara Gayatri. It contains 24,000 slokas. Gayatri contains 24 letters. Akshara Gayatri. But Srimad Bhagavata is Artha Gayatri. 18,000 slokas in Srimad Bhagavata is Artha Gayatri. How you see that sloka itself. Janmadhya sedo nvaya didaradasharte soishyasnarad tene brahmahidaya adigave mushindriya suraya tejo varimada mida vinimayo yatra trisargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirastagogam satyam param dhimahi. That is the word dhimahi. That is the essence of Gayatri. So Bhagavata, Srimad Bhagavata is Artha Gayatri, whereas Valmiki Ramayana is Akshara Gayatri. What is this Gayatri? Gayantam trayati tasmat Gayatri. Athava, in Brihadaranya Upanishad, Gayan vai prana. Pranan trayati tasmat Gayatri. So if you want to live a proper life, the purpose of incarnation as a human being, Gayatri is second. That's why there is no mantra above Gayatri and no God above Mother also. Na Gayatriyat paro mantraha na madhu param daivatam. There are 7 kandas in that, Sapta Kanda. There is a little controversy on that, whether the last kanda is Ramayana or not. That's alright, but normally it is taken as Sapta Kanda, 7. And 7 is a very crucial number also, numerology. Sundarakanda is supposed to be, the middle one is supposed to be the essence of Ramayana. What is the meaning of Sundarakanda? Plain meaning is Kanda that is beautiful. And this is subject to controversy because then what about the other 6 Kandas? Are they not beautiful? Valmigehe Vadanar Vindagidam Ramayanakyam Madhu Dharma Vyadi Jara Vimukti Karaneki Valmigehe Vadanar Vindagalidam Ramayanakyam Madhu. What is Ramayana? It is an elixir that emerged out of the lotus face of Valmiki. So in elixir, how can you say this is sweet, that is not sweet and all that? So that cannot be the meaning. Then second interpretation is whether it means monkey or ape. Because Amarakosha, dictionary in Sanskrit says, Sundaro Vanara Kapihi. Of course, as was mentioned earlier by one of the speakers, Sundara was one of the names for Anjaneya. That is not the meaning, because if Sundara means monkey or ape, then Kishkinda Gandhar should be given that name. So that also cannot be the meaning. Then what is the correct meaning of Sundarakanda? Why Sundarakanda Parayana is recommended? Not Yuddhakanda, not necessarily. Daily Yuddhakanda is being done in the house. There is no need. So why Sundarakanda is recommended? The meaning is, what is lost is regained. That is the meaning of Sundara. Nashtasya vastuno labhaha Sundara parikirti. Panini says that. Nashtasya vastuno labhaha Sundara parikirtiraha. Now in the text, what is lost? Sita is lost. And where Sita is located? Sundarakanda. That is only the outward story. But for ordinary man like me, what is lost? The inner being is lost. I think I am Ramakrishnan. I am not Ramakrishnan at all. Because Nama, Rupa, Ubadis are not permanent. Bhagavad Pada, when he comments on the Brahma Sutra, he says, Evam Yegamabhi Brahma Nama, Rupa, Ubadi Sambandham Tad Viparidam Sarvobadi Vivarjidam Nyayatvena Upastyatvenaja Vedandeshu Upadishyate. Why do you call Rama, Krishna, Govinda? None of that exists actually. They are for only your concentration for puja. That is not the meaning. Of course, you can go into the inner meaning. Govinda does not mean Lord Krishna. Ram Vindati Tasman Govinda. One who protects cows, not cowherd. A man who has no Atma Gnana is as good as cow. That is the inner meaning. So, when you take Brahman, which is soul, quality-less entity, which is the only one that is true, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahma Yuvanavaraha, Anena Vidyam Satshastram, Idi Vedanta Dintimaha. The drumbeat of Vedanta is, there is only one reality, that is Brahman, and all other things given in the universe is by name and form only temporary. That is why Evam Ekam Api Brahma Nama Rupa Ubadi Sambandham Tad Viparidam Sarvobadi Vivarjidam. What for? Upasyatvena Nyayatvena ja Vedandeshu Upadishyati. Bhagavad Pada. So that is the meaning. Vastu. Vastu means that is permanent. Vastavam. Truth. So what is Vastavam in this? Here we find Sita as the Vastu. Vastu Nirdesha. But real Vastu is, by reading this, one gets the realization of one's essential nature, non-different from Brahman. That is why, whenever there is a problem, they say, you do Sundarakanda Parayanam. My experience also is that 41st Sarga of Sundarakanda, for any Karya Siddhi, if you have got the faith, it will get you for that. I am talking from my own experience, because I don't want to say whether what others do or others believe. This is my firm belief and my experience in it. So that is the meaning of Sundarakanda. Nashtasya vastunaha labhaha sundara parikirtitaha. Now for comparative study of Valmiki, poet philosopher, Kambar, scholar Kamjani, Ezhuthachan, I have selected a few episodes, keeping in mind the time constraint and tolerance of the audience. That is also important. Because Sir C.P. Ramaswamy here, whenever he started lecture, he used to say, "How long you will tolerate me?" He will ask. So I don't want to be a drag on you. So what little I can say, I will mention here. Valmiki Ramayana Adi Kavya. Kujandam Rama Rameti Maduram Maduraksharam Arukhya Kavita Shagam Vande Valmiki Kokitam. This is Ezhuthachan. How many of you will understand Malayalam? I don't know, but I will read it. Karanaya Gunanayagan Brahmatmagan Karunyamurti Yakti Sambhavan Devan Varanamagan Mama Prarabdha Vignangale Varanam Cheyuvan Avolam Vannekyunne. As I pray to God, Lord Vigneshwara, for helping me to avoid all difficulties and all that, and make me say what is to be said. This is Ezhuthachan. Adhyatma Ramayana is his book. Ulagam Yavayum Tamul Akkalum Nilai Viruthalum Neekalum Neengala Alaga Vilayadu Avar Talevar Annavar K. Saran Nangale Kamban. Now this is the point here. Kamban Shengamarapadam Karitine Irthuvame. This is the prayer. So before starting the lecture, these are the three great people for whom we pray our respects. Now salutations Sadguru, Swamiji and all these learned people here. I want to make it a presentation like Stali Pulaga Nyaya. There's a Nyaya in Sanskrit called Stali Pulaga Nyaya. In Tamil we say Urupanaki, Urupana Shoruku, Urishoru Padam. Sample for bulk. A few drops in the ocean called Ramayana. Ramayana is known as Ramayana Arnavum. Valmiki statement. So the Malayalam and the Tamil text very closely follow the Adi Kavya. Of course, great men think alike, and here and there you find the differences also. The differences I am not going except one case. Others I will try to make presentation on half a dozen episodes which are all very similar and tellingly similar. 24,000 slokas in Valmiki Ramayana. Ezhuthacharya's Adhyatma Ramayana has got 7,730 stanzas of 10 lines each. Kambaramayanam 12,120 of 4 lines each. Valmiki Ramayana finds lot of different meters also. Majority is Anushtup meter, but here and there you find different meters like Indra Vajra, Upendra Vajra, Malini and all. But other two follow normally a uniform pattern. Ezhuthacharya 10 lines per verse and Kamban mostly 4 lines. So selected episodes. Now comparison, how the other words deal with them. First episode is Vishwamitra seeking Rama and Lakshmana for Yaga Samrakshana. Vishwamitra seeking the help. Why? Subahu and magician were disturbing the yajna. The moot point is, why should Vishwamitra seek the help? He was himself capable of destroying them. What is the reason for that? He did not want to expend his hard-earned tapas on worldly things. It's a lesson for us. If you have got some siddhi, the starting point, you want to increase it, not to waste on small things. Your God-oriented thing should be there. That is the idea. Vishwamitra would have done it in no time. He did not want to waste his hard-earned tapas for destroying these fellows. This is a worldly matter, number one. Number two, it is also the duty of the king to look after. When the king is there, he should look after the needs of the people. Why I should come there? And number three, incarnation of Narayana as Rama was for destroying sinners. It was mentioned earlier here, Paritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashaya Dukkadam, Dharma Samsthapanarthaya, Sambhavami Uvalige Bhagavad Gita. And Vishwamitra had an obligation actually to unite Rama and Sita because earlier Harishchandra incident. So you want to do a compensation by doing it. Most importantly, to equip both Rama and Lakshmana to be fighting fit because they have to do the battle in Lanka. So let us see what happened when Dasharatha was asked to give service to Rama and Lakshmana. What was the response of Dasharatha? Valmiki Ramayana. Tarsutva Rajasardulaha Vishwamitra Sebashitam Muhurtam Visapingya Samkyavan Idamabarvi. He lost consciousness for a minute and then said, Una Shodasavarsome Ramo Rajiva Lodana Na Yuddha Yogyadamasya Tashyami Saharakshatai. The parental affection. I don't think that Rama is capable of fighting Rakshasas. Una Shodasa is not even completed 16 years. So I can't do. There are two beautiful Pathasarasya here. Me Ramaha, my Rama. That means if Rama goes from me, I will not survive. What happened also later on? Number 2, Rajiva Lojana. Rajiva Lojana means eyes resembling lotus. At night, lotus will close. Daytime only to open. And Rakshasas fight only during night. That's why they are called Nishachara. See the Padaswarasya in this. Kadamapi Amaraprikyam Sangramanam Akovidam Balam me Tanayam Balam me Tanayam Brahmani Naivadasami Putrakam. Dasharatha says, no, these fellows, my son is not capable of fighting. He is not trained in archery. How will I do that? See the two words there. Tanayam Putrakam. Tanayam means Tanu Vistare. If I don't have this fellow, I will not have a lineage. Tanayam. Putrakam. Putram is enough. Why Putrakam? Alparte Kapratyaya. That is the rule. When you refer to Vriksham Vrishtakam, Putram Putrakam. So he is not even old enough to fight the Rakshasa. Number 1, he will sleep at night. They will be awake at night. He is a youngster and I can't part from him. So I can't give. This is what Dasharatha said. Of course, Vasishtha said, no, don't think that Vishwamitra is asking for his help. He can do it on his own. He is asking help of Rama only for his good. Therefore, let him go. Thereafter only Dasharatha gives. You know all the story. Now what Tunjata Acharya says, exactly the same. Chinda Chanjaranai Pankti Sendan Rapan Mandrisya Guruvinod Egande Cholidana. He said, Yendu Cholvodu Guru Nandanan Tanne Mama Sadhya Jichida Vadilalo Shakti. It is not possible for my son to fight and win the Rakshasas. And I have got this son after so many years of penance. Yatrayim Kudicha Galatingal Deva Vishal Siddhicha Tanayam Ramane Pilimbo. I can't do exactly what Dasharatha said there in Valmiki Ramayana. You find Sunjata Acharya also said. I am saluting you sitting there. What Kambanatha says. Yen ila arundavaton yembi sol. Marumattin yerivel painda punnil aam perum puril kanal nurendal. Yena sevil poondalodum ul nilavia tuyaram pidittu unda ஆறுயிர் நின்று ஊசலாட கண்ணிலான் பெற்றிழந்தான் என் உழைந்தான் கடுந்துயரம் காவலோன். A person who had no sight, he regained sight, again he lost the sight. Exactly. கண்ணிலான் பெற்று இழந்தான். The person had no sight to start with, he got sight, that sight he is losing. So I will lose whatever I have got which I did not have earlier. See the similarity in the three. Great men think alike, I told you. 1, 2, 3. one instance. Episode 2, Kaikeyi and Mandara. Stopping coronation of Sri Rama as the crown prince. What is the lesson? Faith is inexorable. Swami Deshika says that. Rame Rajyam Piduravimadam Sammadanja Prajanam Madhavavure Darigavarade Satyavadi Dadauta Chintadida Samajani Tata Aduvagvyabhiseka Duvijnaya Sagademaho Devamatra Pramanam. Dasharatha wanted Rama to be coronated. Kaikeyi wanted Bharata to be coronated. Satyavadi, Dasharatha said okay, but finally coronation was done for whom? Paduka. So, whatever is there, already fated, cannot be blotted. Here we may call Bhagavad Gita. Adhishthanam tadagartha karanancha pratagvidam vividascha pratakcheshta daivam chatra panjamam. There are 5 factors. Adhishthanam, karta, karanam and cheshta. They are all instruments for doing. Ultimately what works? Daivam. That's why we should try. But will trial get you success? Can't be very sure. That's why you always got Guru's blessing, and Guru is visible God to us. There's no difference. Hari and Guru are same. We can't directly ask God to that level. At least I have not gone by penance. So Guru is what we seek for. That's why Bhagavad Gita also says, Yogascha kurukarmani sangam tektva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. That is one who will get you what is required. So that's what Deshika says here, and we got the Bhagavad Gita sloka. So Mantra's efforts to stop the coronation of Rama through Kaikeyi by playing on Kaikeyi's mind psychologically. What does Mantra say? Evam yatvam sahasmabihi tasyaha preshya bhavishyati. If Rama gets coronated, Kausalya will be the chief queen, and I will be her servant, and you are servant. Putrasya savaramasya preshya bhavam bhavishyati. Bharata also will become his servant. Mother may like to be a servant, but she will not like her son to be a servant. That's psychology he plays. So this is the word of Mantra. That's why Bhoja Champu, King Bhoja says, what the Mantra did was, the Thair Gadairan Jolram is Tamil. That's why Kaikeyiyaha Hridayamadayam Mantara Nirmamantha. Thair Gadairan Mari Ganjutavam. Kaikeyi Manasa. Kaikeyi was a good lady. She wanted Rama to be the crown prince. She celebrated that and gave a garland to Mandara when she announced that. But later on, how she turned Burma. The purpose, God would purpose, still for story. Ezhuthachan says, Yendan Magane, Mugambujam Vaduvan, Bandamundayadum Param Vishakkayo, Mandarin Medu Bujipan Ashuni, in the Marabu Paranja Nayadam, Vanda Shogatte Adaki Reguvaran, Tanvidi Mada Yod Adishiru, before Bujipan Avataramindame. Shipram Aranya Vasategi Bogan. So the comparison between Valmiki and Ezhuthachan here. Primarily it may appear that Rama was upset when he was told to go to forest and not to get coronated. But it's not so, because Kausalya thought that Rama would be coronated, but only later on learned from him that's cancelled. And Kaikeyi's wish that he should go to forest at once, he wanted to comply with his source. Raga and Dvesha were not there for Rama. Whatever comes, accept as it is. That's why again we go to Bhagavad Gita later on. Here see what Kamban says. Appoludu adarna Sendamarayinai vendradamma. That was the countenance of Rama. How did he take it? First is a promise to become crown prince. Next is to say, no, go to forest for 14 years. See the difference. But how did he take it? What Valmiki says is reflected in Kamban, and this is the slogan. Samadukke suge kutva laba labu daya dayav tado yudaya vidyasva naivam baba vapsevi. There is no Krishna pre-planning. There is an order in which things have to come. Do that as it is. Result is not there. Because it is not under your control. All that is under control is to do what you can to the best of your ability. Finished. You have a satisfaction, you have done the best. That's all. Beyond that, nothing more. Because there is no other way of attaining other than by ethics. Otherwise, that gain will become a loss later on by suffering and repentance. Initially, it may be happy, but later on, it won't be like that. Now, episode 3 will be Jadayu Moksha. Maya tu maniknyadaha gyaccha logan anuttaman Virdaraja Mahasattva Samskritasya Maya Vraja Yagadihi Yajnashilanam Ahidagnesya Yagadihi Aparavartinam Yacha Bhumi Pradayinam. Now this is one point where earlier it was mentioned. In Ramayana, Valmiki has not shown Rama as God. Valmiki is very beautifully presented in the morning. Rama has been presented as human only. And he also quoted the first sloka 6 or 7. Who is at present human being having the following qualities. 16 qualities as mentioned there in the start of the Ramayana, Balagana. Konmasmin Sambradam Loge, Gunavan Gasya Viryavan, like that 16 qualities are there. For the 16 qualities, answer is given in 24,000 slokas, giving 64 qualities. That is Ramayana. And who is the human being living now? Naraha. That is a question asked by Valmiki. So Rama is having incarnation as human being only. Narayaniam also, in the Ramayana portion, Bhattavada says, Evam Matyavadara Stavagaviniyadam Matyashiksarthamevam Matyavadara. What for? Matyashiksarthamevam. Otherwise, why should we have all this suffer? We can be comfortable in Vaikuntha. Why did you come here? To teach human beings what they should do. Soyam Matyavadara Stavagaviniyadam Matyashiksarthamevam. No ched, otherwise why should you suffer all these things? Bhattavada asks Gurayappa. And Gurayappa says, Bhattavada, you are the one fellow who has understood me. So that was the purpose of Ramavat Vartitavyam Sa Dharmaha, Ravanavat Navartitavyam Sa Adharmaha. That is a simple sloga or simple statement epitomizing the entire Dharma Shastra in Ramayana. So here, Rama tells Jatayu, Maya tu aniknyadaha gacha logan anuttaman. I am now giving you a sort of a mandate. Go to the place which are unparalleled. Anuttaman. Rudrayaja Mahasattva Samskritasya Maya. I have given you the samskara. You go there. And what is the place? Ya Gadihi Yajnashilanam Ahidagnesya Yagadihi Aparavartinam. Aparavarti means a person who does not run away from battle. What is the result of all these people? Bhumi Pradayinam. What is the Uttama Loka for these people? There you go. Maya Tvam Anugya. I am giving you the instruction. How can a human being do it? So this is one point where Valmiki has, whether intentionally or otherwise, revealed the divine quality of Rama. There are 2 or 3 places in the entire Ramayana where you find Rama is shown in the divine light. Otherwise, only fully as human being. This is one instance. This is what Ramayana says. See what Ezhuthachan says. Jadayu's role and Rama's blessing Jadayu, Ezhuthacharya says, He is to the gate Ramachandranam. Prasannanayi, Patrindran Tannod Arudichedu Maduramayi, What did he say? Astute Badram Getcha Padam Me Vishnu. In Malayalam, they take liberty in Sanskrit. They write a lot of Sanskrit things in Malayalam. So it's all Sanskrit only. Astute Badram Getcha Padam Me Vishnu. Sanskrit. But this is Sunjatacharya. Param ഈ സ്തോത്രം എഴുതിയത് പഠിച്ചും കേട്ടുകൊണ്ടാൽ ഭക്തനായുള്ളവന്ന് മത്സ്യാവരോപം പക്ഷീന്ദ്രനെ പോലെ മത്പരായണ. Whoever read this portion will read like the Pakshindra, that is Jadayu, getting into Mokshasthana. Parapadam also they said. So it's very, very close. Exactly the blessing given in Valmiki Ramayana, you translate or make it in paraphrase in Sanskrit, you get what Sunjatacharya says. ഇങ്ങനെ രാമവാക്യം കേട്ടൊരു ഭക്ഷിശ്രേഷ്ഠൻ അങ്ങനെ വിഷ്ണു സാരൂപ്യം പ്രാപിച്ചുപോയി. സാരൂപ്യം, സാലോക്യം and samipyam are the three. Salokyam means having the same place, loka. Sarupyam means having the same form. Sayujyam is completely merger. So he has given Sarupyam. So as Rukmud has got. Brahmapujidamaya padavum prabhichade Nirmal Ramanamam Joltunda Japam Pole. So whoever is reciting Ramanama, Rama is taken from both Mahavakyas Om Narayanaya and Om Namah Shivaya. Narayanaya you take Ra is the dangerous meaning, Nayanaya. You will not get moksha. Nanya Panta Ayanaya Vidyade, Nanya Panta Vidyade Ayanaya. Pursudukam says. So Narayana, the Jiva letter is Ra. You take Ra, no Ayanaya. Namah Shivaya, you take Ma, Na Shivaya. So put both together, Rama, you get Rama. That is why the moksha pada. See how our acharyas have made. Even blindly we may say this name is good enough. What Bhattadiri says in Ajamalo Vakyanam, Nrinama Buddhya Vimukunda Kirtanam Sahatya Gaugan Mahimasya Dhanita Yadagni Redamsi Yadaushadam Gadan Idi Prabho Tatpurusha Bhavashire. Narayana Stotram is something which you can't read without shedding tears. Essence, quintessence of Srimad Bhagavatam, seen directly, Agre Pashyami Teda. It's not a story. He sees God and then shed tears like that. So we read that, we shed tears. That is the Bhakti Granda. So exactly, Vishnu Sarupyam Brabhichukoi, Sarupyam. See the comparison? Except is the language is different. Sometimes it is close to Sanskrit, sometimes it is Sanskrit itself. Yendinan irikkai dannal, yendinan irikkai dannal. See how the cremation is done, Kamban. Etinan imattan mel, chandodu malarum neerum surindanan, tanainal saral. Kanderi kanjalamuti, kadanmurai kadavavanmam, Nendanan Nirambum Nan Nool Mandri Nediyin Vallan. Kamban. See who has done the cremation and the Andhya Kriya for a bird. See the comparison there. Implication is a devotee gets reward from God himself. We don't want anybody to give any. What we want is from Lord. What Kamban describes the highest obsequious ceremony, Brahma Meta Samskara, they call it, the highest ceremony, for Jadayu, which is normally done by a Jnani to another Jnani. So what is the axiomatic theory here? Jadayu gets moksha. There also, Prapya Logan Anuttaman, same thing here. Now, episode 4, Vali Moksha, a very controversial subject. Many people don't agree that Rama's act was correct here because he hid behind the tree and shot the arrow. Therefore, it is not correct. There are so many stories about that. If somebody has to face Vali, he has got a Varaprasadam that 50% of the strength will go to him. And plus that, Vali has got some strength, so nobody can vanquish him. That is one story. But Lakshmana gives an answer for that. Because Sugriva came and he was given asylum. If Vali also comes, he has to be given asylum. So how to destroy this ill and evil acts of Vali? Therefore it is necessary for him to take shelter under a tree. Madhuke Dada Tyagaraja sings. That is the concept there. See this. Bhradur Vartasi Bharyayam Tektva Dharma Sanatanam. Bhradur Bharya Vimarse Asmin Dandoyam Padipadita. What is the punishment given to Bali? Because he took Ruma, Sugriva's wife, and he was wanting to keep her as his wife, which is against Dharma. Aurasim Bhaganim Javi Bharya Va Anijayasyaha Rajaret Naraha Kamavi Tasya Dando Vadasmrita. Who is to be executed? Aurasim, or one daughter, Bhagini sister, or brother's wife. If the person Kamad Rajaret Naraha Tasya Dandaha Vada. That's why I am doing this. This is justification given. Here you find the fight between the two. The whole thing I can read, but it will take time. That's why I am giving the summary. Sugriva and Bali was fighting. For some time he did not understand who is who because they were like twins. Finally, you know what happened after the first battle. He asked him to wear some signification and then he shot Bali and killed. So last two lines I will read here. Vidrutta Mamraya Ratchut Nedinan Chennadu Bali Tan Maril Taracha Ongalari Vininan Bali Prishkitagandam of Ezhuthachan. The same way in which it is described. And why? When Bali is saying, I did not come and fight with you, I was fighting with my brother, why did you intervene? The answer, Dharmate Rishtipikundanagi, Dharmatsaram Nadakunna Niye, Nan Pabiyayo, Dharmanishtam, Noda Papangalin Dharmate Nadatva, Nene Vadichu. That is the justification. And you find, finally, Valmiki admits, Ittam Arul Seda Ukkave Ketasu Chitta Vishuddhi Bhavitya Kabindranam Ittam Mam Aparadam Samikyaname. Now nobody can be an advocate to Vali because he himself has confessed and admitted. So you can't have an advocate for a man who confesses. So this is what Ezhuthachan says. Now what Kamban says? After listening to a lot of accusations made by Vali against Rama, he points out the misdeeds of Vali to justify his killing him. Vali accepts and pleads for mercy. So all the arguments are specious. That he hit him behind the tree, it was not a fair battle and all that. They are all only Vidandavadam. They are specious arguments. In the circumstances, trying to take shelter under the guise of an animal is unacceptable because Vali was as intelligent as a human being. Animal is not like that. Animal works by only intuition, not by intelligence. A cow will come and graze in the garden, you beat it, it will go, tomorrow also it will come. You beat it will go, third day also it will come, daily it will come, daily you get beaten to go. But we won't do that. Once you go and you see that you are not one to go there, we will not go. That sort of a discrimination or discretion animals don't have. So you are acting like that. So you are to be treated like an animal only. And animals are not given after shake hand. They are only hunted. So it is justified. This is the answer there. See the identity of thoughts. That's why I wanted to show the comparison. Lakshmana answers why Rama hid behind the tree. Munbinin Tambi Vandil Saranbuga Murai. First of all, Sugriva came and asked for Saranagadi. It has been given. Now again, if this fellow comes, Anbinai Uirikahi Adaikilam Yanum Yendri Enbadu Karidi Annal Maraina Yendri Yedan. If he again comes and asks, and who will give pardon to whom? So first come, first serve. That is the answer for that. Of course, there is a lot of controversy on that. Even the great Rajaji does not agree. I would not say that. In one of the articles, Rajaji wrote, I cannot accept this. All other things are okay. But hitting behind the tree, I don't think I can approve. This is what Rajaji wrote. I am not greater than him, he wrote. But that is his revered opinion. But we follow the traditional answers. Okay. Now come to Vibhishna Sharanagati. In fact, Ramayana itself is a Sharanagati Shastra. You will find number of Sharanagatis there. Sharanagati, as you know, is the acme of bhakti. What does Prahlada says in Bhagavata? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Hilibumsar Pida Vishnu Bhakti Set Navalakshanam. There are 9 aspects of bhakti starting from Shravanam, Kirtanam, finally ends in Samarpanam of one's own Atmanivedanam. That is Sharanagati. Sarvaroga Saranyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivededamam Shipram Vibhishnam Upastitam. He is censured by saying, I come here seeking refuge. Please inform Lord Rama. Now you contrast with Vishwamitra. When Vishwamitra came seeking the help of Rama, this is not the language. Shigram Akhyadamam Praptam Kaushigam Gadinandanam. He tells the guards in the palace, go and tell Dasharatha that Gadi's son has come. It's a command, but this is not a command, it's a request. Nivede Mam Shipram Vibhishnam Upastitam. What is the meaning of Upasthana? We do Sandhya Upasthana. Upan Mandrakarane. That's what Panini says. Upasthana means submitting with mantra. We do Sandhya Upasthana, Upasthanam, Madhyanam, Upasthanam. What is the meaning of Upasthana? Upan Mandrakarane irukku. Idhukku mela submission kedaiyadhu. So that is why Upastitam. Evvalavu humble humility oda pandrar parunga Vishnu. So Vibhishna Sharanagati, Ramayana, there are other Sharanagatis also, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, because Ramayana itself is Sharanagati Shastra. And that follows Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddhakanta also. Sakrideva Prabannaya Tavasmi Idiyachate Avayam Sarvabhudebhyaha Tatami Yedat Vradam Mama. And what is the commentary on Bhagavad Pada on this? In the word, in the Sahasranama 462, Subrata, Subrata Sugma Susma, Subrata. Subrataha ityukte Shobhanam Vratam Yasya. What is the Vrata Rama understood? Ekadashi, Dvadashi? No. Sagrideva Prabannaya Avasmi Vidiyachate Abhayam Sarvabhudeveha Tadami Yedat Vratam Ima Iti Srimad Ramayane Bhagavadvajanam. Bhagavadvada course. Shankar Vishnu Sahasranamathukku commentary எழுதுகிறார். அவர் இந்த சுப்ரதாக என்ன மீனிங்? பகவத்பாத கமெண்ட்ரி ராமாயணத்தை கோட் பண்றார். அதில் இருக்குது. ஸோ தட் இஸ் தி மீனிங் ஆஃப் சுப்ரதா. இந்த ஆச்சாரியா என்ன சொல்றார்? ராவணன் தன்னுடைய சோதரன் ஞான் தவ சேவார்த்தமாய் விடகொண்டேன் தயாநிதே. I have discarded Ravana because he is, in spite of my advice, he is not willing to mend his ways. I have come, therefore you should give me protection. தேவியே ஸ்ரீராமனாய் கொண்டு நல்குகா என்ன ஆவோളം ஏற்று பறஞ்சேன் பலதரம் விஞ்ஞான மார்க்கம் எல்லாம் உபதேசிச்ச தஜ்ஞானியாகையால் ஏற்றதில்லை. So even though I told him, Tajnani, he thinks he knows everything, he did not accept my statement, therefore I come. So see the language there. So finally he says, Rama, Vidagundan, I have no other way, mat enikilla daivame. This is the absolute principle of Vijayana. I have no other source to go for, no other support to seek, therefore you take me in your fold. See, Sakadeva Prabannaya and the Malayalam translation for that, and in between Kamban also. Annera Muttaya Vannichu Maridi Sonnan. So there was a council whether Vibhishna can be accepted or not. Today's TQM. In management they are teaching you TQM. This is TQM. Total Quality Management. Ramayana is the best management book. I may add here, in all my management talks, I don't quote any Western author. I quote only Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. A person who was wanting to fight Arjuna, when he saw the army, he said, I will not fight. And you have to make him enthused to fight, not by force, but by logic. And Lord did that. That's why in the 18th chapter he says, I have forgotten all my weaknesses, now I will follow what you say. This is management. Why do you go for Western managers? Lord Krishna was the best manager. So I quote only from those books in my management classes. This is one such. Annera Muttayi Vanni Sumari Jivannan, Vibhishan Uttamane Vanni Sharanam Gamichavan Danne, Rama Nanu Rishikimandame Madam. Madam means my opinion. All these people, even Sugriva did not accept that. All of them said, no, this fellow can be a spy, so don't bring him here. Don't give him any shelter. But Vibhishana says, no, give him shelter. That's why Anjaneya was taken in the Vibhishana was taken to the fold. Now let us see Kamba how it is. அப்பொழுது இராமனும் அருகில் நண்பரை இப்பொருள் கேட்ட நீர் இயம்புவீர் இவன் கைப்புகழ் பாலனோ கையற்ற பாலனோ ஒப்பற்று நோக்கி நம் உணர்வினார். You analyze the pros and cons and tells me whether this fellow is an imposter or can I give him protection. See the similarity in the thoughts. மற்ற இனி உரைப்பது என்னோ மாறில் எடுத்து சொன்ன வெற்றியே வெற்றி அன்னது அன்று என்னின் பிறந்த ஒன்றானும் வெற்றியே பெருக தோற்க வீக வீயாது வாழ்க பற்றுதல் அன்றி உண்டோ அடைக்கலும் பகரின்றானே. So he gave the protection. So what today we call in management the TQM, nothing else. This is a very controversial subject, Siddhartha Agni Parvesam. In one book it is not mentioned at all. Whether it was correct, that's the question. Bhavabudhi and Kalidasa, they support this in their drama Uttar Ramacharita and Raghuvansa. But I am not going into those details. We are confined to 3 texts only. With Rama asking Sita to go as she decides after the war, since she has been held captive for 10 months by Ravana and Lanka, Sita takes the decision to immolate herself. And what is the statement she makes? Yata me hridayam nityam nabasarpati ragavatu tata logasya sakshi mam vadavadaha padupavaka. If I have not thought about anybody else during my 10 months of captivity, even by thought, then let this fire protect me. Something else has come in between. I don't know how to make it all right. Some experts should come and help. Thank you. The magic vechirikalo ange kai kattinga. Karmana manasa vaja tada nadicharan ragavam sarva dharmakyam tada mam padupavati. For the prayer, I will enter the fire. If there is any fault on my part, let the fire burn me. Otherwise, let it become. Bodhichambu says, it became like Chandana Pangashidana. The fire became as if it was smeared with sandalwood paste, showing the possibility of Sita. All gods appeared and prayed to Rama to recollect his divinity, contrast to normal behavior. Rama says, Ahamapi avagachami maitirim janagatmajam. The word Janaga itself indicates Punyakulam. That's it. Janaga is not a king's name. Janma Suddhana. That is a commentary given by Mallinatha in Raghuvansa. Pratyartham tu loganam trayanam satya samsaya. Pratyartham is only to show to the world so that their tongues will not wag. That's why I am doing it. Kalidasa says this. Avaimi jaina managedi kintu yanabhavado balavan madome. Vox populi is vox Dei. Voice of people is voice of God. Elections are generally to be like that. But whether they are like that, I don't know. They are supposed to be like that. Voice of people. That's why the abdication of English throne by King Edward VIII, thus paving the way for King George VI to ascend the throne. Otherwise this lineage would not have come. Edward VIII wanted to marry a commoner. There they won't allow marriage between a royal member and a commoner. They will marry only in king's family. He said, no, to hell with your kingdom, I want my lady love. He walked out. He vacated the throne. Then only George came, and these people, Elizabeth and all these people have come. The reason King Edward wanted to marry a commoner is the government, the people, and the Church of England were opposed to him. So a person who stood for his principle, exactly what Rama did. That's why I quoted that example, near home. A similar idea is given in Kambaramayanam also. God Agni and all the devas and saints admonished Rama and asked him how he can even dream of Sita being unfaithful. The language used is very strong. These are all the statements made by Kambaramayanam, justifying whatever Kalidasa says and whatever can be adumbrated from Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana is not specific on this, but you can take a conclusion out of that. Again Bhagavan says, what are the things here? If one finds fault with Immaculate Sita, there will be no rain, the earth will crumble, there will be no dharma. If Sita's ire is aroused, even Brahma and Lord Shiva will vanish into oblivion. A statement made by Agni Bhagavan. Western scholars say, now we come to the last, Uttarakanda. This is highly controversial. Whether it is part of Ramayana or not. A very controversial subject. We call it Saptakanda. But Uttarakanda is whether correct or not. Why? The word Uttara in Sanskrit means later or later on. Purvam Uttara. So it is a later addition. But what is the purpose? Pattabhishekam is over. Then why again bring something there? And another thing is, Uttarakanda does not contain any Ramayana story continuity. It contains lot of series unconnected with Ramayana. If you see Uttarakanda, there is a sprinkling of stories which are not connected to Ramayana. So they say somebody has written and added them. They add that. So that their poetry also goes to love the great people. The Varnana Kshetra particularly Almighty. So the question is whether Uttarakanda was written by Valmiki or not. We believe it is like that. It is our belief. But Western scholars don't agree. They say Uttara means later or later on. So it is an addition. And number two, Ramayana concludes with Pattabhisheka. And therefore there is no need for Uttarakanda at all. Other than that, and which is not necessary. And in Sanskrit, there is no work that ends in tragedy. The beauty in that language is there is no work, poetry, drama, prose. Yes. One or two Bhasa's books are there, but they are before Bharata. Tragedy came only earlier, if at all. Bhasa. Purubangam is there. One or two dramas are there of Bhasa, which consists of tragedy in ending. But they are all before Bharata. In Bharatanatyam Shastra, there is a mention that there is no question of tragedy at all. In between you will find all suffering, but end will be always Shubham or Mangalam. So applying that principle also, Uttarakanda cannot be part of Rama. It's what Western scholars say. But we don't believe in that. We only believe Valmiki composed Uttarakanda. Anyway, just for by way of intersection. A few contrasts are there. Speaking about the abduction of Sita, Sujatacharya and Valmiki say, Ravana physically lifted Sita, placed it on the chariot. But Kamban did not do that. Kamban says he dug up the whole hermitage and took. Ragava Patniyayim Kedil Edutha with Agasamarge Shigram Poyadum Dajananam. This is what Sujatacharya says. Kamban says, Aandu Ayidai Thiyavan Ayidayai Teendan Ayalmil Udai Sindane Toondan Yenal Am Uyar Tol Valiyal Keendan Nilam Yosane Kidodume. He dug up the, because he could not tolerate Ravana. But the argument is Maya Sita was taken, that was mentioned by the Major General who talked in the morning. Maya Sita story is there. That is what he took. Real Sita was not there. She went into fire and she came out of fire also. That was what the belief is. Speaking the purpose of Ramavadara, Sujatacharya says, பூமியிலுள்ள ஜந்துக்களுக்கு மோக்ஷார்த்தமினி ஸ்ரீ மகா ராமாயணம் சமைக்க என்ன ஒரு செய்தி. Narada told for people who are in the world, if they want to have release from the cyclic existence of the soul, please compose Ramayana, let them read, do Parayana. This is exactly what Bhattadiri says also in Ramayana. The purpose of Ramayana is, otherwise Guru Ayappa, why should you take the trouble of searching for Sita in the forest, fighting with Ramayana and all that? Your only purpose is that if people are interested in Ramayana, they will get moksha. So only one aim is there in doing that. This is what Bhattapada says. Kamban also says in Tiruvatara Padalam, தம் தலை அறுத்து இடர் தணிப்பன் தாரணிக்கு என்று நீர் கேணம் என உரைத்தல் மெய்தான். So you see the commonality in all this. I have not taken Sundaraganda for this presentation. All these three authors have dealt with same or similar episodes in this Kanda. It is mentioned that without reference to our speaking about Anjaneya, there can be no Ramayana. Since at all crucial stages is Anjaneya who helped, and otherwise we could have folded up. Also the belief is that wherever Ramayana is recited, Anjaneya is present. Sundaraganda is also recommended to Parayanam since it enables one to realize ultimate reality and death with moksha. Even for worldly problems, Sundaraganda Parayana is recommended. The reason Sundara not only refers to beauty or ape, it refers to regaining what is lost. In the text, Sita was lost and therefore she was regained. For us, what is lost? Atma-jnana is lost, it will be regained. Without Anjaneya, there is no Ramayana, as he appears at all crucial moments. That is why he is credited with the epithet Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Anilatmajam. In North India, wherever there is a discourse on Ramayana, one seat is left vacant for Anjaneya to sit there. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra tatra Kritamasta Kanjani Bashpavari Paripurnalotanam Marutim Namada Ratrasantakam. Why this heading Triveni struck me? Kalidasa speaks about the Allahabad Triveni. Samudrapatnyo Jalasannipate Uda Atmanam Tatra Kilabhishekadu Tattva Avabodhena Vinavi Pujaha Tanutyajam Nasti Sharira Bandha. Even though you may not know the Tattva, have a dip in Triveni, you have no rebirth at all. So let the Triveni that we are considering today give us no rebirth. This is enough and good for us. So, two instances. I come from a place where Tunjatachat Madam is there. So I am proud that I belong to that place of Tunjatachan. We have got his Madam there. This is the photo in our village. Tunjat Acharya Guru Madam. Even today, his Sardam is celebrated every year, where Brahmins come, recite Vedas, eat food, take dakshina. Scheduled caste. But caste kadayadu. Gnana mandutta caste enna irukku. That is the way it is. This is the place. So that is one way in which I am happy that I come from that place. Our knowledge valla, I come from that place. Number one. Number two, my life experience. 41st Sarga, Ashoka Vana Bhangam in Sundarakanda. I read for 41 days, I passed the examination. Not experience children. And I recommend to all of you, Sundarakanda Pura Padikano, Napati Unda Sagamad Padino. Adavag be Pasastabihi, Gamishin Pujistaya Narabigam. Chinna Sargam. Yenda Guardian Odagam. Faith is only that is required. Sundarakanda will not understand. So with that, I got countless salutations at the feet of Sadguru and Swamiji. I conclude my presentation. Thank you for the patience and tolerance.